Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 487 of the Maritime Paintball Podcast. My name is Brad O'Dell, and with me, as always, is
You're
not in sight.
under-caffeinated, king of paintball. I'm looking for my coffee pot. Realized I didn't make my coffee for tonight's show. My cat's here, so he's just going to be my placeholder. How are you
Your
tonight?
body double. I'm good. I'm golden.
He
I
is he's a body double, but he's much like I'm pretty pasty white, due to my gingivitis. Um, but I'm not that white.
Hold
I
on.
know what I said. I didn't have to see your face to know the face you're making.
What? No. I could hear something. I was like, "What is that sound?" And it's the fan on my computer. My 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 11-year-old MacBook Pro, which is just begging to be put out of its misery. That's what that is.
Kill me. Kill
These are good. Yep.
me.
So, folks, we're excited to be here. What's going on, everybody? We see you explore. Look, Explores double dipping. He's over there on YouTube and on Facebook. We see you. We see you.
We see you. He is on, and he goes to every good podcast I've noticed. He was at the C1D podcast. I'm pretty sure. Where else did I see him? I don't want to say that he was on, that he might have been floating around the Frontline podcast because they were doing one of their recaps from an airsoft game, which
I
I
was.
actually.
I was. I mean, we all know my thoughts and feelings on airsoft. And, I mean, they're not negative or anything like that. Just
No, not at
um.
all. Totally
It,
positive. Fuck. Cheese
I
fell
was
out of my
excited to
fridge, and I just
see.
realized I have no coffee cream. This
Oh
is a
no, you have to drink
travesty.
black like an adult.
Get fucked. I, you know what? As I have made it very clear that I'm a bougie bitch about some things, and one of them is I like coffee cream in my coffee. I think the
That's
milk.
fine. That's legit. Man. That's legit. It's all good. I'm giving you
I
the
know,
gears.
giving me a hard time. You buy
So
me a drink, I'll give you a hard time, sailor.
yeah. So Explore Paintball. Shout out to him. He's the guy who does up notes for us every week and throw because I can't between my job and my 15 hobbies and my kids and my family and I can't keep track of it. So this guy somehow does. So go check him out. Explore Paintball on YouTube. Please go look him up. Go subscribe. Show him some love.
Do you want to see what love in paintball content creation looks like?
Mm.
Go check out
Mm-hmm.
Explorer's page. Like when people sit down and they decide that they want to get into content creation in one way, shape, or form, they have an idea in their head, I believe,
Yes.
that they want to throw their whole ass into it. And having a large one, myself, ass, that is, and I try to throw it in. His heart is as big as my ass, so he throws it into everything he does. So please go give him a like, a subscribe, a share.
Yeah.
Comment on his mustache because it is really sweet. I
The
can't.
yeah, go check them out. We got Northern Hydration, the Canadian-made athletic hydration formula. Uh,
Mm. What is the
there,
new flavor, by the way?
fruit punch. Sorry, there's a YouTube comment coming in. He says, "Are you new?" It's Cat's Eye fan says, "Are you new?" And I see there's no one else. Cat,
Hey,
he's
Cat's
out
Eye.
of frame. He's out of frame. Um, anyways, it's fruit punch. I
Ooh,
meant to order a case earlier today, but I couldn't find my wallet, so I couldn't.
they're sold out. Was supposed to be the answer. That should have been the one you gave.
They're gonna be though. Like it looks like people are loving it, loving it. So yeah, go check them out. Go to northern.com. Use the code maritime PP10. Score yourself 10% off, and it is free shipping in Canada. Loft Gear, makers of the Station 150, the Bugatti of travel bags. This thing is an absolute piece of art, functional art. They just released a video. If you go on their Instagram, it actually shows you that their warranty is superb. If one of the legs breaks, right? Let's say the leg is damaged, the leg that comes at the bottom there.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said it's 8 screws, and the whole thing, the whole leg assembly comes off the bottom. They send you a new one. Like the leg broke. They're like, we got you, and they send you a new set of legs. Killer warranty. So go check them out, loftgear.com. Of course, Moncton Paintball, my home away from home, which I miss dearly. God, I want to get out in paintball so bad, and it's just one day. I will.
The universe has not been kind to you, but soon.
No,
But soon.
no. I feel like the universe is kind of like you're gonna have a killer weekend coming up, so you got to take a couple of beatings first. Like we got to keep things balanced. That's kind of how it feels. So, Monkey Paintball, I will get there. I promise soon. Intensity Paintball or Intensity Customs, sorry, makers of some amazing paintball gear. We're talking hats, headbands, jerseys, t-shirts, tech tees, pants, everything except socks and underwear. And honestly, I'd love a pair of Intensity socks. I bet you he'd make
You
a
need to share that picture that I sent you. That Intensity gloves are not just for paintball,
yes.
because I actually need to see our friends at Intensity, because my old gloves took a beating this week at work because
Mm,
I needed work gloves, and I looked
they're
in
good
my
gloves.
truck, and there was my gear bag, and I was like, well, these
Love
Intensity
it.
gloves will do the trick.
He actually sent me a photo. He's going to try and get it to me for D-Day. I'm kind of excited, but it's a 3/4 sleeve jersey. It looks like he's going to pull it off because I am, for whatever, you know how like everybody's got their own little like what's the joke? It's like, what kind of autism did you get? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, mine apparently is I hate sleeves.
Um, Insane knowledge of media that I seem to be able to just pull out of my ass at will.
Nice. Yep. Yep.
See the Happy Time Murders.
Oh, such a
God,
good movie.
that movie's great, and it's criminally terrible, actually.
It really is, but that's why it's so good. And of course, big shout out to Paintball. They're doing the good work, putting out a weekly newsletter that kind of keeps you up on what's going on in the world of paintball. He does a really great job, and there's some cool brands in there working with him now too. So you go check it out, and you can see some cool stuff. A couple of clothing brands in there. So pumped for
Am
that.
I gay?
What?
No?
No?
I was reading the
What?
chat.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That one came in. It was come and gone. Whatever. And 8-year-olds with iPads, man. It's nightmare fans. We
I was showing somebody some video of just like paintball games. I was talking about Honey Badger, and I found
Mhm.
the video of Nightmare and I from Honey Badger a few years ago, and my fat ass coming through that window.
Oh my god.
Hey, dickhole, I'm coming out, and just whacking. He whacked right between the eyes because he was looking right through the doorway. Should I just go back through? No, I ain't doing that shit. I'm not going through there. Just walked out the front door. I watched that
He
video. He bleeped so. That's amazed that he got views on that one, because there's a bit of vulgarity. God.
he did an amazing job of cutting out the
6 minutes of me.
incriminating the incriminating footage.
He made it look like it took me about a minute to get through that window, or 2 minutes to get through that window. I'll be honest, it was closer to like 5. It was really bad. Frank, listen, buddy, you've been asleep this whole time, and now that I'm having a conversation, you want, listen, just like a cat. So, tell me some news, Bradley. What's new? What's hot? What's exciting in the world of paintball today?
We're going to start with the big news. It's not good news. It's actually quite sad news. We've lost a great. We've lost John Rice. He was one of the main designers of the Angel with
Yep.
WDP Incorporated. Man, like if you don't know the history of John Rice, basically working for WDP, designed the Angel, and what made the Angel so crazy good back in the day. It's still a good marker. Don't get me wrong, but what made it so groundbreaking was at the time the mech markers were still dominant. They were still like there was not a lot of electrodes out there. There was still a lot of mechanical. Everything had to be timed. Everything had like you were fighting with the timing. They were finicky, and it was they weren't hard to fix, but they weren't easy either. And then they were like, let's put electronics in instead of using mechanical timing. Let's use electronically fired solenoids. And everyone was saying, no, electronics, they're too fragile, they're too complicated. People aren't going to want them. Like that's hard, that's complicated. Nobody wants to do it.
Looking at the technology of the day, I could see why they were saying that.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
let's point out to our friends that aren't that inclined like I wasn't for a long time. The 80s were a fun time in electronics, and the late 90s was still a very funny time. Things were getting smaller, but expensive and finicky. You breathed hard on
Uh,
some of that stuff, and it would kick out.
Sorry, no, I just had to sign a
Okay.
piece of paper.
Oh, gotta sign.
But yeah,
Gotta sign your
the
life away.
angel it's done. The angel, yeah. So basically, when everyone said no, electronics are too finicky, they're too complicated, they're not going to work, they pushed forward, and it ended up becoming just the angel was more consistent, it was more efficient, it was faster, it was better in every category, and it basically became the thing where like if you watched a team walk on with angels, they were going to win, or you'd watch a player walk on the field with an angel, and you're like that team has a much greater chance of winning because that one player's got an angel. That was the level of the angels.
The angel could run Crisis.
The angel could run Crisis.
Yeah.
Yes, for all of you nerds out there, for all of you millennial nerds, that was it. They were
Can,
great. They basically uh, are what make paintball what it is today. So much of it could be traced back to the designs of the angel.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
super depressing news.
yeah, but it got me thinking too. I'm thinking like paintball, the first paintball game, 1982, 81, 82, 82.
Explorer,
Or
I
I
got to shoot
fact check
one,
one,
and it
and it
is
is
a
a
beautiful,
beautiful,
beautiful thing.
beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. And so the sport's only what 40 years old, 44 years old,
Yeah.
technically, yeah. Right? 82. Thanks, Cliff. So yeah, so 44 years old. So that means we are now like the people who were there in the beginning were in their 30s. We're now 40 years in. So all of the people who kind of blazed the trails are getting into their 70s and older. So we're gonna start seeing more of this, and it sucks because all the other big sports have already gone through this, right? They went through that 100. Hockey went through this 100 years ago, but now it's paintball's turn to unfortunately watch the greats pass on. So it's gonna suck.
Get the red
Get the
flag.
red flag. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna suck. So yeah. So anyways, go look it up. If you don't know who John Rice is, please go look up the history of John Rice, WDP, and the Angel, and you can pretty much draw a straight line from the Angel to like everything today. So yeah, it sucks. It really does, but it's also unfortunately fact of life. On to
I had to lose Aussie, so
that
we had to lose
dude.
that one.
It got me. That was another thing that kind of like it all kind of tied together. I was thinking about this the other day. I was listening to what was I listening to? A song came on the radio. I think it was Ozzy. I think it was "Mama, I'm Coming Home."
Yeah.
Was on the radio, and I was thinking like, man, like he's dead. Like that sucks, right? Like that really sucks. And then I thought, like we had Ozzy, not we, because anyways, but you know what I mean. Like all the greats, Ozzy and Van Halen, AC/DC, all them. Who's today's band? Like who is like today, as of right now? Who's gonna be that artist played on the radio 50 years later?
Nickelback.
Probably. But like there's songs, you know what I mean? Like the classic rock stations are still playing songs from like the 60s and 70s. You know?
Yeah, man, still rocking that CCR.
Right. So like what bands are around today that are gonna be still on the radio in 50, 60 years? Probably Nickelback. But like I can't think of any like rock bands, you know, like
Creed.
Creed. Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna, let me be hopeful that maybe Prozac and an Aqua, but probably not.
I can't believe we're gonna go see them.
I want to go see them, but I think we're going to see Weezer and Jimmy Eat World
Ooh, I dig
in
that. I dig that.
Halifax. That'll be
Why
fun.
am I? What is this? Anyways,
What are you
um,
attempting?
no, Brittany already bought tickets. Her and I. She's
Nice.
like, she was sitting there. She's just like, so we're gonna go see them. I was like, what? Like, Prozac's still touring? What is going on?
Yeah.
Uh, it's gonna be weird.
Western Canada will play Nickel Black for the next 100 years. Yeah.
It'll just be something with how you remind me. Yeah.
Get out.
um, yeah.
You're a
Anyways, that
monster.
was a tidbit that I thought about the other day, and I was like, yeah, I wonder.
That's depressing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Luckily, the rest of today's show a little bit more positive. So there's that. Um, Little tidbit doesn't impact anything, but it was kind of cool to see Tier One armament mentioned in Reddit on the paintball subreddit. Um, yeah, Tier One out of Ontario.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Tier 1 is. They got
somebody,
mentioned.
yeah, somebody was looking to buy a SAR 12, and they were like, "What do I like? What's?" They were like, "Reality. What do I do for a SAR 12?" I'm in Ontario, and they were like, "Yeah, people are like Tier One armament." I was like, "That's kind of cool.
That's
It's
awesome.
it's kind of nice seeing somebody that I know personally being mentioned in Reddit. It's pretty cool. So but that thread got brutally honest. A lot of people were like, dude, like, don't do it. The SAR 12, they're like, it's so long and bulky. He's like, you're never going to be around anybody. You're never going to be playing indoors. You're never going to be playing close to a bunker. He's like, you got to be the guy who wants to sit in a bush and not move all day and not talk to anybody.
Yeah, the
So
fact that you're on Reddit asking this question implies that you're probably not that guy.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of people were just like, what do you want to do with it? Oh, I like a sniper build, EMF 200. Go nuts. It shoots first strikes. It shoots them at 280 to 290.
Like the SAR
And
12 is a beautiful marker,
sure, absolutely.
but it's a Ferrari. It's actually more like a Koenigsegg. It's even more useless than a Ferrari. It's
Yeah,
beautiful and it does one thing really, 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 really well. But I could buy a Porsche. I mean, you could buy a Mercedes. There's so many other things you can buy other than something like that. That's just
yeah.
absolutely ridiculous. But my God, does it ever shoot nice?
Oh, they're great. They're great
They go
markers, but
so
they're
straight and they
so
shoot so far.
so niche.
Yeah.
They're niche within a niche within a niche.
And you know how to deal with the SAR 12 user? Close the distance.
Yep.
They can only fire one shot at a time, and unless they're really fast.
Right. That's it. So yeah, it's like, oh, I
And
just
am I
want to shoot
really
first
worth
strike.
spending that kind of money to shoot at with first strikes?
No, no, no. So yeah, that was a fun little read to go through.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. So
Well, Tier 1 definitely, they know their stuff, and that'd be the
they
right
took
spot to
care of me
go.
for a long time. They took care of me for a long time. They're definitely more into the airsoft side of things now. COVID things really slowed down,
Yeah,
and
but
they're like
that's totally their neck of the woods, though.
hundred
Like,
percent, 100%. Like paintball, you could
excuse me.
see it that they were
Mhm,
trying their damnedest, but it
mhm.
was squeezing blood from a stone. Right? Airsoft, that is where they need to be, 100%.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm glad
airsoft.
for them.
Maybe think that there's local stuff around here in the Maritimes this weekend. It's the long weekend, so if you're in Nova Scotia, you can go and check out Paintball for Kids, being at SNL on Sunday,
Mhm, mhm.
which is a awesome event. Great bunch of folks there.
It is. I sadly won't be
Um,
attending.
no, I sadly will not be either. I will be in Shediac, doing a little bit of street ball skis with
Mhm.
those lads because it's like 20 minutes from my door.
Right? And I'm gonna be hanging out with my kid. So
Again, I think you could bring your kid and strap a GoPro to her and just have her run around the field, like the area, and you would get all sorts of adorably hilarious footage of paintballers interacting with a little kid.
Mm.
And again, I know how that sounds, but if you've been around paintballers for all of, five
It's true.
seconds, they turn into giant, like, children. There is an unnamed lad around the Moncton scene who, if you know him, he can be loud and he can be a presence. But when my kid's on the field, even at the field, this dude just melts and is probably like the sweetest dude on the planet. And I'm kind of sad that the Starman didn't want to. He's going to go hang out with his grandparents Sunday because he's going to be there at. He's going to be in Shediac, and I almost wanted to bring him just because Simon likes him, which is really weird. At the same time, adorable.
Yeah, yeah. No, we were saying this off the air. Like another, if she was just one season older,
Yeah,
or even another 6 months.
she'll be a blast at the end of this season, beginning of next season. She'll be fun to bring to the field.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be a
I
sugar
was
square. She'll be more likely to take a marker than Simon or
well.
Simon or Gray.
I was watching some paintball reels on my phone, and she ends up looking at it, and she sees it was a dude at a bunker just locking down a lane, right? So it's just like, brrr. And I go, "What do you think of that, Maya?" And she goes, "I like that. I want one. I want a little one though, because I'm little. You can use the big one." Like, all right,
So a mini,
so a
huh?
mini.
What I'm hearing is she wants a mini.
Right?
It's
I'm thinking,
okay.
I'm thinking mini with 15 CI carbon fiber tank
Well,
and
then
a little
she might
50
get
round,
lucky. We could enter her next time there's one on building paintball. We'll throw her name in
right?
just for
A
shits and
little
giggles.
and a 50 round hopper and just let her go.
Little tack cap.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure, and I'll have to the hero strap will keep the mask on her face.
Yes,
Yes,
the hero
the hero
strap
strap.
is
I think I have like 5 or 6 photos of her wearing my mask, and she's like giggling like an idiot. Like she's just so she loves putting on the paintball mask. Yeah,
no one cared
yeah,
who she passed until she put on her mask.
yeah. This kid's rough and tumble. Like she's more likely to steal somebody's marker and go play than she is to duck and hide. So, it's gonna be
That's
great.
good.
She's gonna be an absolute menace in high school. I'm gonna
Yeah.
end up knowing the principal by first name. Um, yeah. I don't know how to segue into this. So HK announced some new MagFed paint. Oh, what were we going to say?
No,
No,
that's
no, no,
okay.
that's
Because
okay. 'Cause,
wait, it's a new MagFed paint. Is that just like what are they doing? Are they rebranding something? Who are they rebranding? How are they pulling that off? They're not getting the razzle dazzle.
so I have no way to confirm this, but this is my suspicion, unless proven otherwise. And I'm guessing
Allegedly.
anytime I say something like this, Sean pops into the chat to either prove me right or wrong. So I'm hoping his timing will be impeccable. But HK recently, they've been toting the MagFed doing the Milsig stuff. Well, the M17s, the HK M17s. Milsig had them. Then Vulcan took them. Now HK has them. So I'm guessing HK bought the license or took over the license from Vulcan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing, suspecting that the new MagFed Rec Ball, it's literally the box actually says MagFed / Rec Ball. They tout that it is a thicker shell, that is a thicker fill. So it's meant to handle rec ball, rec players, MagFed, that kind of thing.
Being stacked in a mag kind of thing.
I think it's graffiti.
Oh, shit. Okay, first of all, that'd be awesome because we both know I love graffiti. Second of all, I spoke to somebody recently who told me to tell you that, and fuck you, I buy my bag of paint whether I use it or not every time I go to the field. Was a MagFed player.
Okay.
He buys a
Good.
bag of paint even though he doesn't use it all. He makes a point to buy a bag because you make fun of them.
Mm-hmm.
He goes every time and he buys a bag of paint because
Good. I think it should be mandatory. I made it mandatory when I ran the MagFed competition.
I forgot about that. That always cracked me up too. Everybody buys a bag.
Everybody has to eat.
That's right,
Field's
Mr.
got to
Leahy.
eat.
So
Field
we
gotta eat.
suspect that it's graffiti.
Well, Vulcan died. Vulcan's dead, right? Gone, right? Just gone. So
Yeah.
all the markers seem to be under HK now. And I'm wondering, where did the paint facilities go? Because they had just recently moved their paint facility to the United States. So did they just? Now there's an option. It's the same machines that make paintballs can be refitted to make medication. Like they can be used to make anything. It's a paint. It's right. It can do things.
It's a machine.
It's a machine that is designed to move sheets of gelatin and it put fill in between two things. Think gel caps, right?
I'm
That's it.
trying not to take the lowbrow joke here.
I know, right? But anyways, so maybe they sold them off, or maybe HK picked it up, and HK now has this new MagFed paint. And if I'm connecting some dots here, thinking HK takes over Vulcan stuff. Vulcan was always the big MagFed paint supplier because MagFed players love graffiti. I don't think it's that big of a stretch.
I always liked graffiti because you could put it in a 98 on a hot summer day and the shit would still come out.
You could put it in a hopper with twigs and that stuff would still make its way out.
Yeah.
It was
always good. I say
liked
always good, but
so long. And then they start, I don't know. I think it was kind of like probably maybe the beginning of the end for Vulcan, but like the boxes got smaller, the paint got packed tighter, and it just didn't shoot as well.
In the last
but then they came up
years,
with Graffiti Field, and then Graffiti Field was okay, and then turned in. I was like, man, GI 1-star is just killing it now. Like that would be great in MagFed stuff. So let's run the GI Field or the GI 1-star. Let's do that. And then I stopped playing MagFed, and now it's like, give me that GI 2, give me that GI 3. You know, I'm not paying for GI 4 because I don't have that kind of money.
I'm not that good,
and I'm not that good. It's wasted on me. But yeah, so I don't know. Now at the same time. Here's the thing. A couple of weeks ago, right? A couple of weeks ago. I don't know how many weeks ago. 4 weeks ago. Tom Cole on a podcast was talking about urban format being tested. And everyone was all like, oh, what does that mean? And they said, well, it's more of an urban format. It's different. Nobody really knows what it is. And then suddenly HK Army is coming out with more MagFed stuff and a MagFed paint. Timing, man.
I think not.
Right. I'm wondering maybe this is all speculation. This is all allegedly. I don't know. I'm not.
This is pure speculation.
It is, but I'm taking red yarn and I'm connecting things. So
and we're just waiting for Daddy to come and tell us different.
And I'm waiting for Sean to show up and be like, no. Here's actually what's happening, and here's all the background.
Also, by the way, we slacked because we are still, for some reason, even though we don't advertise it lately, the only, as far as I know, podcast and radio show dedicated to the sport of paintball. Fucking Christ, I can't speak tonight. Never mind, cut that out. Never mind. Give it up. The drugs have clearly worn off.
Yes, we are
getting excited
as far
to
as
go
we
to
know,
D-Day.
The only paintball talk show on terrestrial radio.
I like that.
On FM, yeah.
On terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
I mean,
because we're not we're because anybody could be on internet radio.
How do I get to be intergalactic? Galactic radio. How the fuck is that satellite radio I'm gathering?
No, satellite radio actually points back at the Earth. Fun fact.
How do I scream into the void?
You need to point the satellite the other way.
Can
so like
nerds.
We actually produce less. So I went down a rabbit hole because I was really bored the other day, and somebody was actually saying that like the idea of another civilization picking up our radio waves, even just like the background noise of it, has been diminished because since like the 60s, we are using less towers to just broadcast signal around the planet, and we use more targeted like satellites. So the noise is actually kept inward more than it is going out.
So if we're going to do it, we should do it when there's less so that we can have a better chance of getting heard.
We just need to point instead of the antenna pointing at a satellite, which then bounces that down back to the Earth, like around to get around the circumference. Mm-hmm. you just point it at a void and just send it.
I want to send our podcast to Alpha Centauri.
I'll figure it out. I'll talk to somebody. Speaking
No
of which,
nerds. I want to broadcast to another galaxy. Fuck
yeah,
yes.
yeah, why not? Um, Speaking of which, I need this is something I need. I need the help of our listeners. Um, if if you could only get 2 minutes of the podcast, like what would you want it to be? Would you want it to be 2 minutes? If you could only listen to 2 minute blurb, would you want it to be 2 minutes of like a random episode, or would you want it to be like a dedicated 2 minute script that does something, talks
Do you
about
want?
something?
Do you want to? Okay. What brought this? What brought on this thinking?
Because I can only fit 2 minutes of high quality audio on a floppy drive, on a floppy disk,
Oh, that.
and I
Yes.
have 10 discs, and I am a elder millennial, and I want to put a 2026 podcast on a floppy disk and give them away.
Even though nobody will be able to listen to it.
Don't care. Because at least one person will be like me and be like, I love this. I want to put the podcast on cassettes.
I mean, that's probably
Cassettes are coming back, man.
they are coming back. I know a lot of metalheads like their cassettes, and I see nothing wrong with this idea.
Right? The floppy one is just because I'm a huge tech nerd. And I
Well,
think
the
that's
problem
more
is
for me.
there's nobody has floppy drives on their shit anymore, man. Nobody has
I know.
cassette
I
decks
had to go
either.
borrow
But
one from another guy in the collective. Not even I
can
have one.
we could put an episode or two on beta?
Oh, 8-track.
I mean, if we're going by just pure quality of sound, then yeah.
Right? I would do
Vinyl.
vinyl, but I'm not paying to have a vinyl mold cut.
I would have to punch myself in the balls for being that much of a hipster to think that that's a good idea.
Chris says he'd buy a cassette. If I'm going to put the podcast on cassettes, they're not going to be sold. They're going to be given away. I'm not charging
No
for a
one
cassette of
is.
podcast.
It's just another reason to put some of the Metal Gear soundtrack out there for me.
Podcast records. I would do it. That would have to be, you know what? That would be a Kickstarter. If I was like a GoFundMe, if I was going to do a record, that would have to be crowdfunded, because I'm not putting my money up to make a vinyl of the podcast. That is way too much money. I'm using everyone else's money.
Fuck you, people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nothing personal, but y'all are flaky. We're paintballers. We understand how that stuff can go sometimes. So
Yeah. It was the bullpup. Everybody wants to see a bullpup. Nobody wants to buy one. You know.
oh my God, that's really well put.
Yep. Now, that being said, maybe I'm completely wrong about what it costs or how hard it is to make vinyls. Maybe it's a lot easier. Apparently, I just found a website where I can just order my own custom vinyl. They're €100. Mm-mm.
Well, that shut that idea down. I found I could print bread. The end of that shit.
I do know a machinist, so maybe
Oh
we
my
can reach out to the
God.
machinist and be like, dude.
So I've come to find out that I think it's in Mississauga, they have Jollibee, which for the listeners that don't know, Jollibee is a Filipino takeout that has the most amazing, like, Filipino spaghetti is awesome, and I don't want to have to go to Mississauga, but I kind of want Jollibee. So for D-Day, if anyone's coming from Mississauga, I will pay for Jollibee. God, it'd be so cold and nasty by the time it got there.
Oh, dude, it would be like gelatinous.
And I'm not eating Jollibee while I'm in Norm. Like, that is just a recipe for disaster. Not for me. That's what the ISP system's for. But Brad, on the other hand, has got to travel with me. And let us not remember the The PRZ, the adventure of PRZ. Every time we hit the brakes, the stank would come from the back seat and
Oh
come to the
god, that
front
was
seat.
so bad. Every time oh god, yeah, it would catch up with. We were literally outrunning the stink in the back of the truck the entire drive.
Was it the
I could
truck or was
get
that your car that we were coming back? No, it was my truck.
It was
It was
your
my
truck.
it was the SUV.
Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah,
there was hardware in the back.
yeah, yeah. I had machine in the back, and every time we'd open the window because it was so hot. Fuck.
So
Sorry, this
bad,
makes for terrible radio, but I'm
so
laughing
bad.
my ass off. It just, what are you
Um,
doing? Put the window back up and put the window back up and crank the air conditioner. Keep the stink in the back seat.
so apparently you can do a custom 7-inch vinyl. You can put one song on it for $30.
Okay, so that's 2 minutes.
Yeah, so that might be something. That might be maybe that's a Christmas thing. That's a put that on the back burner. Let's figure that one out at Christmas time. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So now what?
More paint stuff. There was
Continue,
a
continue.
reel posted on GI Paintball showing Contract Killers new paint, CK Black or Contract Killers Black, and I mean it was just a quick short video, and it was impressive. He's dropping these things from like chest height onto a block of cement because he's on grass, so dropping it on grass isn't really much of a fair thing, but he was just dropping them and split the seams, all of them, pop, 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 pop. Not one bounced, and he's just like sitting there holding the bag, just dropping them, pop, 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 pop. I was like, that's cool. I dig that. I thought it was a little strange that GI Sports, like GI Paintball, was showing it off. I don't know if they're maybe they're a distributor, maybe they're helping them make it. I'm not sure. So
That's
that,
pretty cool.
that was, yeah, it was pretty cool. It looked like a really high quality paint. So if I mean more options, better for the market.
Yes. And
Yeah.
we do like better for the market.
Yeah, yeah. The more paint options out there, the better. So I'm digging that. I'm loving that. So that was super cool. It's just neat because I remember Contract Killers being like kind of like just like they were like a lifestyle brand, whatever. They were a team. They had T-shirts and sweaters, and now they're selling paint. So that's pretty cool.
Good for them.
Yeah. I'm digging it. I'm
That's
digging it.
pretty cool.
And super excited for this because I am the target demographic. JT Paintball is bringing back baggy pants. They're calling them the millennial baggy pants.
Wow, that's knowing your audience.
I know, right? They're classic paintball pants. They're baggy. They have Kevlar reinforced knee parts.
Because we're fucking old and we're gimpy.
Mm-hmm.
We need reinforced knee pads because we're all old and fucked up.
So, but yeah, like I'm loving that JT is kind of like the joggers. We see you, but like, let's bring back the baggy pants, man. Like, I like baggy pants. I love my baggy pants from Intensity. Love them. So JT's doing that. I saw that online. I was like, okay, that's dope. That is dope. I love it. I dig it. Am I going to buy a pair? Probably not, because, dude, at this rate, my Intensity pants are going to last forever.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just that good. So. And then last for now, anyways, until something else comes up, because that's pretty much all my notes. So hopefully somebody in the chat throws a question at us.
Well,
or we just ramble.
Well, we have again one of our fantastic sponsors are the beautiful people at Commando Action Center in Ottawa. We're going to be out there soon. It's my favorite time of year. It's D-Day season. I'm the XO for the Allied team, and I'm going to bring you another fact about the Axis General, Pat May, who allegedly has been known to occasionally hang out around Scientology buildings. I don't know what he does, but I know that he has alleged to have been seen hanging out around Scientology centers, probably trying to recruit for the Axis team. I get it. It's pretty rough to have to fight for a Scientologist, an alleged Scientologist. But you can come and fight for us and have a damn good time at the D-Day Tipman Challenge at Commando Action Center, which I found. Remember, I got to bring something to the Tipman guys. I got that Tango 1 marker for
you do.
Modic that I got to get fixed, so I can bring it to the techs who are going to be there. There's going to be a band. There's going to be a burning, and we're going to burn an effigy. No, it's a pile of wood. Um, so the mechanical bull, probably not. Don't know if the Jed's there. Maybe the tattoo lady. I haven't heard, but I hope she's back because she's dope, and I could use a little more work. I'd like to get
I was
involved in
actually
something
thinking about
else.
that. I was like, if she's gonna be there, like, what am I gonna get done? Because I've
Yeah,
got the logo now. Now, what's the
God
next
love
thing?
her. She was waiting for me all day. She's like, I waited all day for you to show up, and we were just getting ready to leave. I'm like, fuck it, like, let's go.
Yeah,
So she's fantastic. What a nice lady she is. I would hope she's back. There should be some delicious food. I don't know if Pitsy's doing pig again, but if Pitsy's cooking, definitely go see him. Give him some money because it's Pitsy.
mhm.
And when he makes his meat is when his meat is good, it's really good. The intensity tent will be there, and by rumors, it looks really cool. I saw some pictures, and I'm
I was
really
gonna
excited to
say
see.
he's got an upgraded system this time around, even bigger.
Man, it only gets better. The intensity tent only gets better every year,
Hmm.
and I'm always looking forward to going in there and seeing what kind of goodies they've got for us.
Yeah, yeah. He is such a good dude, such a cool dude. Um, I love the fact that he was totally okay with the stupid little reel I made of from Aladdin.
Oh my God, that was I can't believe
He was totally good. I was
I
like, I
thought
sent
that
it
was
to him.
funny.
I sent it. I sent it to him. He's just like, that's hilarious. I was like, can I post this? He's like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, okay.
Yeah, if he's got our kind of sense of humor, so
Yeah, yeah. Uh, so yeah, that was man, that was funny. But yeah, D-Day is going to be a good time.
yep.
I'm very excited. I really wish I had a better camera. I mean,
We-
if I wanted to be financially irresponsible, I can have one tomorrow.
I mean, there's got to be someone we know you can rent a DSLR from.
My issue is I want to do good video, and everybody I know who has a DSLR that'd be willing to lend me one, then it doesn't do good video. It does like
What kind of
720.
you need fancy camera for like recording video?
I want to do video. I'm not a big photographer.
Yeah.
I'm more because with a photographer, I find I'm not involved with what's going on. I kind of have to be kind of on the outside. But when I'm videographer, I can kind of like be in the mix. I need a half decent video camera. Or here's where it is. I'm right down the middle. Actually, I'm not. I'm actually extremes left or right. I need either.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, I know my phone will be fine. I've shot everything on my phone, but I don't have the zoom. The reason I need a decent camera is I need to be able to see what's going on across the field, or at least, you know what I mean? Not across the field. I don't need that far. I need to be able to get good, clear video of something happening further away from me than where I can quickly or easily get to. That's the only limitation I'm hitting now. Because I also really want to have one for speedball tournaments. Like I want to shoot video of speedball games, and you can't go on the field, like you can't get up close. So here's where I'm at. I'm either we need a really nice mirrorless uh, SLR with good video capability. I don't need high speed. I don't need 120 frames per second. I just need 1080p. 4K would be great. Anyways, or the exact opposite side of the spectrum, I want tape. I want I want videotape. I want old school. I want to shoot on tape, and I want it to have that grain. I want it to have that Christmas morning home video quality to it. It would make it an absolute bitch to edit, to do any color grading or to do any like fun edits. But I think that the feel, the vibe, would just be perfect. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm screwed.
Well,
unless I can come up with
maybe
some.
not.
Maybe not. Oh God. He's actively doing something.
So I have a friend who is a bit of a film guy. He has old high 8 cassettes and he's testing to see if it works.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah, I just messaged him.
He's got a high 8 camera.
Yeah, I have an old high 8 camera and let me test it to see if it still works.
I will buy batteries. I'm sure I can buy aftermarket batteries for it.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking God. He'll get to it when he has a few minutes. He's really good stuff.
What's hilarious is that the high 8 quality. I mean, it's
exactly what you want. I know what you're asking for.
And 90s Thrasher VHS.
Yeah, if it works. And I don't even know if he's listening to the show, right? Like every so often, Don will put the show on if he's working on notes. And he mentioned it once at D&D, and I'm like, fuck, I wonder if he's listening. If he's listening tonight, he might have already heard it. And if not, I start messaging him to see him going back to me. What the fuck are they talking about? But yeah, that'd be super cool because that would be. It was like when we were talking to the C1D guys, and because I'm notoriously bad for having my phone on me. Like I like to have I have a dummy phone that just has music on it. I don't actually carry something with a cell reception because when I'm at paintball, I want to disassociate from my normal life.
Yeah.
And when I look at my phone, it's usually work stuff, so I don't like to look at it. So we're like, you're gonna have to get me a radio or a monkey that's attached to a radio who can get my attention. Because otherwise, what happens to Tom?
Todd
He just
wanders.
Wanders off. I tend to wander off, especially in big games. Something gets my attention and I hyper focus on something, so I need somebody who can kind of like direct me a little bit. So fortunately, the general, the Kaiser, is absolutely devilish in his planning. So, I mean, he's a terrible general, and Pat May has absolutely nothing to worry about, and he's going to crush him. So Pat should let his guard down completely, and maybe invite me into his tent so we can make some plans. You take that however you want. Get your mind out of the gutter. This is a family show. We're also one of the only terrestrial radio shows dedicated to the form of podcast of paintball that is syndicated.
Yeah, you butchered the hell out of that one too.
Fuck, I know. Please cut this shit out. Or don't. It's so terrible. It's so awful, man.
As far as we know, at this moment, the only syndicated paintball radio talk show.
That sometimes occasionally talks about paintball.
Yes, that occasionally.
Tonight's been a little better than usual, but there are times where we just discuss sandwiches or things to do on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking up something real quick.
What are you looking up? And is incognito mode on?
Actually, it's always on. My Safari, anytime I open it on my iPhone, immediately opens a private tab. So when I close it, it closes it. I am paranoid. Yeah. Man, if I could shoot D-Day in vintage, like in tape, I'm just gonna have to order a tape to digital converter kit, and just connect it to the laptop, and away I go. No biggie. But that'd be fun. That'd be a ton of fun.
I think you and Zach would have so much fun with that.
Oh my God, running around with an old V8, a high 8 camera. My God, it would be bad for the right reasons.
I can hear
God,
myself. Plug it
it'd be
in the
so
old headset.
fun. Speaking of like older stuff coming
Hmm.
back, the T16. Um, I've forgotten his name. I should have wrote it down. But the T16, he did a buddy who's doing bringing back the T16. Um, he went in a little more in depth in the internals, which
Oh,
was nice to
cool.
see. He actually did it like the day after we talked about it like last week.
Awesome.
So, yeah. So when you look at it, the first thing he pointed at was the J hook on the back. So the J hook is what actually holds the back cap on the back of the marker, holds
Hmm.
the return spring. That J hook is chunky. It's very big, like very like heavy duty. You're not going to break it on the new one, which I appreciate.
Nah. Is
The
that something that was an issue in the old one?
Yeah, they break, and the back cap would like bend out,
Okay.
and then you would get weird. You get weird bolt returns. Um, the even the back cap and the spring look like they've been beefed up. The spring did look a little heavier duty. I'd have to compare like a proper side by side, but it did look a little chunkier, so a little longer lasting. The bolt is different. The end of the bolt is not tapered, and they've added an O ring to make it a more airtight seal. So
T16 guy, I want you to know if you for some reason are listening to the show. This is Brad sounding almost excited for a MagFed product, and
I'm
that
ex-
makes me really, really happy
I'm
because he
excited that
deserves that.
they're legitimate changes. They are
The faith,
proper good changes.
the faithful deserve to be rewarded,
Um,
and Bradley deserves to have something nice in the MagFed world done for him. And even if this isn't for him, thank you. It makes him happy.
uh,
It warms his soul.
they also mentioned when you purchase it, you have the option to have the full auto kit installed before they ship it. So a lot of people were thinking that the full auto was just default. They were just like you buy it, it has full auto, away you go. But it's not. It's you can choose to either have it or not. So I'm guessing you'll probably pay a little
I
extra.
I'm okay with that. I don't think
Uh,
it needs to be full auto out of the box.
no, right, exactly. And the full auto kit when First Strike was selling them, they were like $200 to $300. So if you're looking at buying a T16, I don't know that you can't buy them right now. There's nothing set up yet. But if you're looking at it and it's like, man, full auto or save a couple of $100, honestly, save a couple $100.
Excuse me. I would think I would just want it to. It's going to be quality, and if you're firing first strikes and you've got the money to fire full auto first strikes, buddy, I know what
Right?
podcast you should be sponsoring.
uh, yeah,
The Spick
it's
and
just
Span show, in case you were wondering what it was.
it's a valiant effort. He's there seems to be a genuine effort and a genuine passion being put into this. So that's nice. It is nice to see that it's not vaporware, it's not smoke and mirrors, and the shooting video. It sounded very good. It had a more of a snap to it, more of a I guess more of a crack. I don't know. It sounded
No
better.
pop.
No, like it sounded aggressive. Actually, it was loud and it sounded aggressive. That could be the barrel that he has on it too.
It had snap. It had crackle, but no pop.
Nope, no pop.
That's shameful.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's because it was. I'm trying to make a cereal joke and I can't. Hold on.
Crunch.
Excuse me. So, but yes, explore paintball's comment there. Someone has to attempt to take on the Church of the EMF 100 and 200 witnesses. It's. Mm-hmm, I agree.
He's right.
No, that's just it.
Why
It's
are you booing me? I'm right.
right. Yeah. Boo! I've seen what makes you cheer. The EMF 100, the EMF 200, they're great markers. They're exactly what I would expect from Planet Eclipse. It's a MagFed marker built by people who make speedball guns, and
It's incredibly efficient. I love watching speedball guys get their hands on one because it's really funny to watch them go bop.
right.
and then they go, and then you've got a converted MagFed player. They'll play, and they don't question it as much when they see it, and they're like, oh, that's what this is.
Yeah, with an EMF 100 or 200, they can still play and hold it like a speedball marker. They're just running mags instead of a hopper. Right? You can still,
Yep.
the EMF, you can still tuck it and you can still run and gun with it. Which I think if you,
I don't think I've
at Honey
actually used
Badger,
one.
no, they're
I
nice.
don't think I've actually used one.
No, they're
Beautiful
really
markers.
nice. They shoot. I mean, they basically, it's an EMAC, right? It shoots like an EMAC, and they're good. They're great. I always laugh, like especially at events like Honey Badger, when you see um, at a MagFed only event like Honey Badger, and you've got the dudes who are decked out to the nines, looking like GI Joe, and then you got the dude decked out to the nines who looks like he's playing speedball because that's all he owns. And then the different play styles on the field where it's like they're both running MagFed and the tactical guys are like trying to slice the pie and they're trying to like move and trying to,
The
you
guy
know,
with the tubes on his mini.
yeah, yeah, like, and then then you just end up with the speedballers who are just like they're still rushing, and it's like covering fire, and like that doesn't work, bro, and it's just like buddy sprints directly at them, like so.
Okay, so it works. It needs a new battery.
Okay, give me a model number and I'll order the batteries right now.
It's a Sony High 8.
Okay,
Yeah, he's on it. It works. So I'll see him this week.
amazing, amazing. Sony Height battery. Let's see if we can find batteries for this thing. Do the batteries still exist? Wait, what kind of high eight is this? Is this like a? Apparently, there's multiple types of high eight.
1 sec here.
Because if it's the one if it's the one I've just looked up online, like this thing is. Some of them are huge. Also, how many tapes does he have? Do I need tapes? I need information. Woo! I might be shooting D-Day on vintage tape. Let's go.
I don't know if he has cassettes.
I will buy the cassettes.
I sent you a picture.
I will buy the cassettes. Oh man, buddy. Oh
That's exactly what you were looking for.
yeah. Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, man. That's my buddy Don.
That is wild. It's a digital. It's a digital 8. So what does that mean? So it uses. Oh, so it's tapes. Yeah. It uses tapes or hard drive? Yeah.
Yeah, it uses tapes.
My God, I
It
am
uses
so
High 8.
pumped. I am so stupidly pumped for this. You have no idea,
I'm really happy. It's gonna make this. It's gonna make the drive to Ottawa that much more interesting.
dude. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to hunt down like tapes and batteries
Bradley's gonna be making some like greasy wedding night pornography with that.
um.
Yes.
Dude, this thing is sick. Sorry, I'm so distracted right now by this, but
That's
this
okay.
is.
It's all right.
I
For
think it's
those
a
not paying attention,
TRZ 1200.
yeah. So if you haven't been figuring this out, Bradley has found I managed to find him a camera, and he is losing his
Over
shit.
the moon is what I am.
Well, you've been looking for a while, and
I have.
I don't know why I didn't think of Dawn until just.
I've got a model number. I got everything I need. I'm ordering the batteries. Let's go. All right.
My,
And on that bombshell,
it's that time of the night.
it is that time of the night. Let's go. I'm sorry, everyone, for the last like minute and a half. You had to listen to me just like talk at my phone. Woo! Okay, folks, it's been a blast. It's been fun. One Night in Brad is a terrible title for anything.
I love you.
Okay, that's it, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and liking, commenting, sharing, all that jazz. It's been an absolute blast. I am riding on cloud 9 right now. So, folks, until next week, cheers.